A young mother is dead after being shot while she was in a car on the city's south side. Police say her baby survived that shooting unharmed. Hello again, everyone, on this Thursday morning. I'm Patrick Elwood.
And I'm Dina Baer. Thank you for joining us. WGN's Angelica Sanchez is live in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood with the latest on the investigation. Angelica?
Pat and Dina, nothing short of a miracle is how the baby's condition is being described, as those that were on the scene tell us that there were actual bullet casings found in the baby's car seat. Crime Stoppers is now offering a reward for any information that could lead to an arrest.
On Wednesday, February 4th, 2026, at approximately 1:25 p.m. in Chicago's Auburn Gresham neighborhood on the south side, a white sedan carrying a 26-year-old woman and a 27-year-old man was struck by a hail of gunfire in broad daylight near 79th and South May Streets. At least 3 armed assailants ran toward the vehicle and opened fire with automatic weapons, killing the woman at the scene. More than 50 shots were reported, and the vehicle subsequently collided with an SUV. The female victim, later identified as Gabrielle Ayers, died at a local hospital. The adult male survived with non-fatal injuries. In the back seat, a toddler remained physically unharmed amid the chaos. No suspects have been publicly arrested, and authorities continue to investigate. The case has sparked community outcry as leaders seek information leading to an arrest amid persistent gun violence in the city. This is Facebook Crime. We deliver clear, factual, and up-to-date true crime stories. Subscribe and turn on notifications to stay informed on the latest cases and investigations. Gabrielle Ayers was a Chicago resident with close ties to the Auburn Gresham area. Family members confirmed she was a mother to a toddler-aged daughter. Public information indicates she maintained an active personal life and was known within her local community. There were no publicly disclosed criminal records connected to her at the time of her death. Her relationship with the adult male injured in the shooting has not been fully detailed by law enforcement. Authorities have not publicly confirmed whether the two were romantically involved, related, or connected in another way. What is confirmed is that both adults were inside the same vehicle at the time of the shooting, with the child seated in the back. Investigators have not indicated that Gabrielle Ayers was previously under police investigation or that she had been identified as a suspect or person of interest in any ongoing cases. Details surrounding the hours before the shooting remain limited. Law enforcement has not released a full timeline of Gabrielle Ayers' movements earlier that day, nor have they disclosed where the vehicle was traveling from or its intended destination. At approximately 1:25 p.m., a white sedan was traveling near the intersection of 79th Street and South May Streets. Inside the vehicle were 3 occupants: Gabrielle Ayers in the front passenger seat, a 27-year-old male driver, and Ayers' young child in the rear seat. The area where the shooting occurred is primarily residential, with nearby side streets, parked vehicles, and surveillance cameras attached to homes and businesses. According to police and witness accounts, multiple suspects, believed to be at least 3 individuals, approached the vehicle on foot, and without a reported verbal exchange, the suspects opened fire on the sedan using high-capacity firearms. More than 50 shell casings were later recovered from the scene, indicating an extended burst of gunfire. The vehicle was struck repeatedly. During the shooting, the driver lost control of the car, which then collided with a parked SUV nearby. Gabrielle Ayers sustained multiple gunshot wounds and was critically injured at the scene. The male driver was also shot, but remained conscious. The child in the back seat was not struck by gunfire. The suspects fled the scene immediately following the shooting. No suspect vehicle was publicly identified at the time. Chicago Police Department and then emergency medical personnel arrived shortly after the shooting was reported through multiple 911 calls. Officers secured the area while paramedics rendered aid. Gabrielle Ayers was transported to a nearby hospital where she was later pronounced dead. The male driver was taken to a medical facility for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. The child was examined and determined to be physically unharmed. The scene remained closed for several hours as detectives documented evidence, collected shell casings, and canvassed the area for witnesses and video footage. The case was assigned to Area 1 detectives within the Chicago Police Department. Investigators confirmed that the shooting appeared to be targeted, though they have not publicly stated whether Gabrielle Ayers, the male driver, or another factor was the intended focus of the attack. Police recovered extensive ballistic evidence, including shell casings from multiple firearms, suggesting the use of automatic or semi-automatic weapons. Detectives also began reviewing surveillance footage from nearby homes, businesses, and traffic cameras. As of the latest update, no arrests have been announced and no suspect descriptions have been formally released to the public beyond confirmation of multiple offenders. Authorities have not disclosed whether the suspects were known to the victims or whether the shooting is believed to be connected to gang activity, retaliation, or a personal dispute. In the days following the shooting, police and community organizations issued public appeals for information. Cook County Crime Stoppers announced a reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction. Officials emphasized that the shooting occurred during the middle of the day in a residential area, increasing the likelihood that witnesses or video evidence exists. Anonymous tips were encouraged through official crime tip hotlines. Family members confirmed that Gabrielle Ayers' child is now in the care of relatives. Authorities have not released details regarding custody arrangements or whether child services were involved beyond standard post-incident procedures. The long-term impact on the child has not been discussed publicly by investigators, and no medical or psychological evaluations have been released. A public vigil was held near the scene of the shooting in the days following the incident. Community leaders, clergy members, and local officials attended and reiterated calls for cooperation with law enforcement. Residents expressed concern about the level of violence involved and the location and timing of the shooting. Auburn Gresham has experienced ongoing gun violence in recent years, though daytime shootings involving multiple shooters remain less common. Local officials acknowledged the case as part of a broader pattern of violent crime affecting South Side neighborhoods. Chicago continues to face challenges related to gun violence, with investigators frequently citing access to illegal firearms and unresolved retaliatory conflicts as contributing factors. Cases involving multiple shooters and high volumes of gunfire often require extended investigation timelines due to the complexity of evidence and witness cooperation. Law enforcement has not publicly linked the Ayers case to other shootings, but has not ruled out the possibility. Several critical questions remain unresolved. Who was the intended target of the shooting? What motivated the attack? How did the suspects know the vehicle's location and timing? Was the shooting planned or opportunistic? Are there connections to prior incidents in the area? Until arrests are made, these questions remain open. The homicide of Gabrielle Ayers remains an active and ongoing investigation. Detectives continue to analyze evidence, review video footage, and pursue leads provided by the public. Authorities have stated that updates will be released if and when suspects are identified or taken into custody. Thanks for watching. Did you find this case informative? If you want more true crime stories, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to stay informed on the latest cases and investigations.